but I was assigned to cover the funeral, and there were nothing but cops and feds and reporters and photographers. That was it. And then finally the 5 members of the family showed up, and the 5 members, of course, were Marina the widow, and then her 2 daughters, and Lee Harvey's 2 daughters, Harvey's mother, Marguerite, who's a story unto herself, and then his brother Robert, Oswald's brother Robert, 5 members of the family. And they showed up somewhat late after we'd gotten there and everything. At one point, Jerry Flemings of the Star-Telegram, one of my longtime friends and great writer, he was there out there at the Rose Hill Burial Park in Fort Worth with me and the others. And he said, Cochran, he said, we're going to write a story about the funeral of Lee Harvey Oswald. We're going to have to bury this son of a bitch ourselves. Well, it turned out that they did. I don't know whether it was the police chief, Cato Hightower, was there, but also I think it was a guy named Grudy, who was the undertaker. But anyway, one of them asked me to be, because Associated Press asked me to be a pallbearer. And I said not only no, but hell no. And the UPI staffer at the scene, just a super guy, he just jumped up and he said, I'll be a pallbearer. Well, I wasn't stupid enough to realize what had just happened. So I told him, I said, I've changed my mind. I will be a pallbearer. So by default, and thanks to the guy from the UPI, I became a pallbearer. And it turned out there were 4 or 5 reporters were pallbearers. 3 of them from the Star-Telegram, and myself with the AP. But there were no friends, no other family besides the family, and so there really was nobody. They had to recruit pallbearers.